Tarzan is a character that has not only entertained one and all but has also brought out the epiphany of the cruel world we have created around ourselves. What's made him ever more memorable is the people that portrayed him. Did you know? Edgar Rice Burroughs, the creator of Tarzan, had considered the names Tublat Zane and Xanter before finally going with Tarzan. How great would it be to grow up in a jungle and befriend the awe-inspiring scenery? Each one of us has that little impossible dream. And characters like Tarzan allow us a peep into these impossible dreams. We live them a little through these characters. Over the years, there has lived one such character that has assumed so many forms, yet his distinctive yell still symbolizes courage and hope for each one of us. Tarzan has been around for a century now, through different mediums. One such medium being the movies. Both evolved with each other and have been going strong. But what truly makes the character memorable is the human being wearing the character itself. Tarzan is one of the most played characters in films by numerous actors. This list that follows contains Tarzan actors and a little something about them who have portrayed Tarzan in numerous movies. The actors are listed according to their year of first occurrence in a Tarzan movie. Elmo Lincoln, born February 6, 1889, died June 27, 1952. He was the first actor to play Tarzan in a movie, which was a silent film. After the Tarzan movies, he was not very much active in films for about a decade. He returned to doing movies in the late 1930s after the silent film era, mostly working as an extra. Tarzan films: Tarzan of the Apes 1918, The Romance of Tarzan 1918, The Adventures of Tarzan 1921. Gene Poller, born September 16, 1892, died October 20, 1971. New York City firefighter Joseph Charles Poller used the screen name Gene Poller for the one Tarzan movie he acted in. This was his only film, after which he switched back to being a firefighter with his original name. Tarzan films: The Revenge of Tarzan 1920. James Pierce, born August 8, 1900, died December 11, 1983. James Pierce landed the role to play Tarzan because of Edgar Rice Burroughs, the creator and author of Tarzan books, who met Pierce at a party thrown by himself and his daughter. Prior to this, James Pierce used to coach high school football in Arizona, and pursue acting in his spare time. He later married Joan, the daughter of Edgar Rice Burroughs. Tarzan films: Tarzan and the Golden Lion 1927. Frank Merrill, born March 21, 1893, died February 12, 1966. Frank Merrill was a body double for Elmo Lincoln in The Adventures of Tarzan. He was a national title-winning gymnast, a stuntman, and an actor. He was the first actor to voice Tarzan's famous victory cry on film. Ironically, he was not called back to play Tarzan in further sound films because of his unsuitable voice. He spent his later life working for children and as a volunteer gymnast instructor. Tarzan films: Tarzan the Mighty Johnny Weissmuller, born June 2, 1904, died January 20, 1984. The best-known actor to have played Tarzan by far, Johnny Weissmuller was also one of the fastest swimmers in the world in the 1920s. He won 5 Olympic gold medals in freestyle swimming and a bronze in water polo. He played the role of Tarzan in 12 motion pictures from 1932 to 1948. After representing a brand as a model and appearing in a couple of motion pictures, MGM signed a 7-year contract with him to play Tarzan. The movies were highly successful, spanning many more years than the contract, and he went on to become a megastar, gaining popularity, especially for his physique and his distinctive Tarzan yell. Tarzan films: Tarzan the Ape Man 1932, Tarzan and His Mate 1934, Tarzan Escapes 1936, Tarzan Finds a Son 1939, Tarzan's Secret Treasure. 1941, Tarzan's New York Adventure. 1942, Tarzan Triumphs. 1943, Tarzan's Desert Mystery. 1943, Tarzan and the Amazons. 1945, Tarzan and the Leopard Woman. 1946, Tarzan and the Huntress. 1947, Tarzan and the Mermaids. 1948, Buster Crabbe born February 7, 1908 died April 23, 1983. Buster Crabbe was an Olympic gold medal winning swimmer before getting into acting. His Tarzan film came out after the Many by Johnny Weissmuller. Although Buster Crabbe starred only in one Tarzan film, he acted in several other popular movies in the 1930s and 1940s. Tarzan films: Tarzan the Fearless, 1933, Bruce Bennett born May 19, 1906 died February 24, 2007. Another Olympic medalist, though this time for shot put, Bruce Bennett was born Harold Herman Briggs. He started his acting career with his only Tarzan film, and apparently moved on to other projects. He had changed his name to Bruce Bennett to avoid being typecast as Tarzan. Tarzan films: The New Adventures of Tarzan, 1935, Glenn Morris born June 18, 1912 died January 31, 1974. Glenn Morris won a gold medal in the 1936 Olympics for decathlon. He was the fourth Olympic athlete to play Tarzan. Glenn Morris, who appeared in only one Tarzan film, and played a minor role in another film, left the movies after these two films. Tarzan films: Tarzan's Revenge, 1938, Lex Barker born May 8, 1919 died May 11, 1973. Like many of the actors who played Tarzan, Lex Barker too rose to fame after starring in his first Tarzan movie. Subsequently, he went on to play many heroic and important roles in various other films. His appearance, physique, and style gained him immense popularity as Tarzan. Tarzan films: Tarzan's Magic Fountain, 1949, Tarzan and the Slave Girl, 1950, Tarzan's Peril, 1951, Tarzan's Savage Fury, 1952. Gordon Scott born August 3, 1926 died April 30, 2007. Gordon Scott was born Gordon Merrill Werschkull, but was made to change his name by the producer of his first Tarzan film. Scott played Tarzan on television as well as in movies. After his Tarzan films, he moved to Italy, the reason being his fear of getting typecast as Tarzan. He then went on to play characters in films on Greek and Roman mythology, and later moved on to other genres. Tarzan films: Tarzan's Hidden Jungle, 1955, Tarzan and the Lost Safari, 1957, Tarzan's Fight for Life, 1958, Tarzan's Greatest Adventure, 1959, Tarzan the Magnificent, 1960. Denny Miller born April 25, 1934. Denny Miller played Tarzan in one movie before moving on to roles in other films and television series. He is more known for his appearances on the television series Wagon Train. Tarzan films: Tarzan, the Ape Man, 1959, Jock Mahoney born February 17, 1919 died December 15, 1989. Jock Mahoney entered the movies as a stuntman. He had auditioned to play Tarzan in 1948, but the role apparently went to Lex Barker. He played the villain in the 1960 Tarzan film, Tarzan the Magnificent. The producer was impressed by his strong portrayal of the character, and decided to offer him the role of Tarzan. Tarzan films: Tarzan Goes to India, 1962, Tarzan's Three Challenges, 1963, Mike Henry born August 15, 1936. Mike Henry had a career in football before becoming an actor. He played Tarzan in 3 films that were filmed back-to-back in a year. After playing Tarzan, he went on to play other memorable characters in films and television. Tarzan films: Tarzan and the Valley of Gold, 1966, Tarzan and the Great River, 1967, Tarzan and the Jungle Boy, 1968, Ron Ellie born, June 2, 1938. Ron Ellie has played Tarzan for the television series of the same name. Two two-part episodes in this series, after re-editing, were later released as films. Ron Ellie was known for performing his own stunts on set and experienced various injuries. Apart from acting, he also has had a successful writing career, after he penned 2 novels in 1994 and 1995. Tarzan films: Tarzan's Jungle Rebellion, 1967, Tarzan's Deadly Silence, 1970, Miles O'Keefe born, June 20, 1954. Miles O'Keefe came under the spotlight with his first and only Tarzan film. It was told from the point of view of Jane Parker. He has studied political science and psychology, and used to play rugby, before getting into Hollywood. Tarzan films: Tarzan, the Ape Man, 1981, Christopher Lambert born, March 29, 1957. Christopher Lambert had played roles in several French films before he was cast as Tarzan in 1984. His only Tarzan film, Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan, Lord of Apes, received generous reviews and 3 Academy Award nominations. Christopher Lambert went on to play successful roles in other international films too. Tarzan films: Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan, Lord of Apes, 1984, Casper Van Dien born, December 18, 1968. Casper Van Dien is the last actor to have played Tarzan in a movie, which was released in 1998. He has played various roles in television and films, which include Starship Troopers. Tarzan film: Tarzan and the Lost City, 1998. Apart from movies, Tarzan has appeared in various forms and through different mediums. Quite recent addition being the animated movies that have successfully been able to impress children and adults alike. Over all these years, and after so many actors, Tarzan is still remembered and rediscovered by many, and his yell is cherished even today.